you doing? This is Tony Williams from Veterans Counseling Veterans. And what I'm here for today for you is we're currently right now at the Florida Mental Health Council Association's annual conference, and not in about another hour we're going to do a military sexual trauma symposium. And one of the panelists is actually to my right is Carlos Garcia. Carlos Garcia is actually he's one of our new board members. He has he did 6 years in the Marines, and he went and got his PsyD in clinical psychology. I'm still trying to wrestle with that, the Marine and PhD, but all right, I'm still working it. And I want to give a chance for you to introduce you to Carlos so everybody know what's going on. So Carlos, introduce yourself.
Wonderful. Well, first I want to thank Tony for giving me the opportunity to come on to the board and to be able to provide some value to Veterans Counseling Veterans in whatever way I can. I actually connected with Tony about 9 months ago or so when I had just moved to Tampa, and was looking to connect in some way with the veteran community in Tampa, and sat down and loved the mission that VCV has going on and what they're trying to do, not only in the Tampa area but across the state. And I think looking forward, maybe nationally, we really want to do some big things with VCV. My commitment and sort of to wanting to work with veterans in this capacity is one, not only because I am a veteran myself, I also served for 7 years in a fire department. So I'm very familiar with the issues that not only veterans but first responders face when it comes to counseling and therapy. And one of the biggest issues that I've seen is the idea that finding or seeking therapy is considered weak in these, very particular in these populations. Because it's a very specific culture, and they tend to, kind of stick together. And so one of the things that I've seen that's been of great benefit, not only to me, but some of the clients that I work with, is the idea that if they're sitting down with someone who gets it, who's been there, done that, it really helps to, one, make them feel more trusting in the room. And anyone who knows anything about therapy, one of the first things that's of value to a client is to feel a sense of trust and a sense of being understood, a sense that there is no judgment in the room. And when they can sit with someone who knows that culture, who understands it, you can immediately see that their defenses go down. You can immediately see how they want to connect with you. They'll say something like, yeah, during this time in my life, you know what it's like, you've been there. And I think that's of great value. And I think one of the things that's been super, super helpful for me as I have come into the Tampa area and started to let folks know that I am a veteran who does counseling is the number of not only first responders or veterans that are actually starting to seek counseling, spreading the word. And that's a great thing to see. We have approximately 22 veterans that are committing suicide daily, and that is just way too many. So for all of those reasons, I wanted to join with Tony and Veterans Counseling Veterans, getting out there in the community, spreading the word about what we're doing, the value of what we're doing, and hopefully helping to reduce not only the stigma around mental health with these populations, but to also get a hold of the amount of suicides that we're seeing on a daily basis. So again, I want to thank Tony for bringing me on board, and we're looking forward to doing some great things moving forward.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm honored to have Carlos as part of the board, and we're going to do great things in 2019. We're partnering with the Florida Mental Health Council Associations, and we may be out there, out in other communities, empowering veterans and spouse of veterans who are mental health providers, empowering them to be able to sit there and say, you're part of the community and you're also part of the solution. So I'm great having Carlos on board, and look forward to 2019.
Yeah,
great.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tony.
All right, Tony Williams out.